Okay. Well, today's horrible. Not in the horrible sense, it's just not exactly a great temperature today. Bit of a heat wave. Annoying. So there's that. Nah, Thomas is on the other side. He's at the Twitch side. You can see his name appear. It's daily, unless we are weirdo spammers in YouTube side, he actually just needs to stay on the Twitch side to kill bots. So that's all I'm gonna say. But for today, other than the usual regular viewer battles, we'll be dealing with ranked afterwards for corruption zone reasons. So yeah. Yeah, at least it's cold. At least you can warm up. Can't exactly cool down so easily. Why is he even there? It's Phantom game. It's Phantom. Not Rocky. Hello, Zulu. For now, we will not be able to reach Christmas Sheba Grove, so we'll have to use the regular one. Hello, G Red Ranger. Mr. Boring over here. I'm just gonna say this much. I really don't see Mac as an interesting legendary at all. I don't know what it is, but he just feels sluggish in the dumbest way possible. And then his super doesn't help the situation. Yeah. And it's a different type of sluggish. I think is the best way to put it. They went about as expected. I'm thinking maybe I'll attempt to launch Zenless or Genshin later. And then we'll probably see about my computer crashing. All I know is it's that game hates being run at the same time it being streamed. Right now.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say that part about it. Anyway, stuck in the air. And again, not in the air this time. 14. Ah, come on. I bounced once. And again. That only counted as 1. Yeah, I'm ignoring that. This is fine. I want to do something, but they're not letting it happen. How much age do you have, huh? Fine. We're not allowed to. Not allowed to do fireworks. Not a hard drive thing. It's a graphics card. It's a graphics card thing. Unless you're lucky, 500 is not gonna save you. Be aware, people. For today we're starting. I'm not exactly taking the first fights seriously. I just want to land some fireworks. You can fight back all you want because it does still hurt. Be warned. I tell you, it will still hurt. But I will just be trying to recover energy and then do a combo into Korag. If you're a victim, that's on you.
2, 1.
Ish. Okay, lag. It would be surprised for random spike. Thomas, I'm the one that lost that match. I'm not sure what, you're referring to things correctly. Okay. Well, I'm losing 2 stacks here. Come on. Why? And of course you have the same. Just why they rotated. Yep, that's the dash. Up you go once. And here. No. Useless. If only Barracuda Blur was the one I had. Someone's not getting rid of their defense. You will be. No, of course. There it goes again.
KO. You lose.
How many blocks do you need? How many blocks do you need? Thomas, no. It never went for the forwards. You always had to do a taunt dash, which is essentially the dash super dash. And that is basically a taunt dash.
2, 1, go.
Okay. Can we try this again? Because the only problem is I still need to recover energy just to be able to get away with this type of thing. I'm gonna dash. 7 stacks. Okay, he interrupted me. I wasn't even close enough to get that. I had 2 stacks gone. So yes, he removes 2 stacks from me, and that's about all that happens there. Can't escape, but I think that I'm not even sure I was even going to be able to use something else there. Anything? Okay, nothing just yet. There we go. Whether or not this works. And of course. And then them obviously landing it, they didn't even have enough health left. Hello, Mr. Cheese. There. You got that. There's that one. The brave ninja. Yeah, that's unrelenting, or what has happened there? Right, SPD range, but I only have SPD boot range, just a SPD cat. You'll probably get low priority in the sense of running the theme, since we'll have to make sure the other one isn't using the assist, because that's the only thing that's going to happen there. Come on, Sledge! That was not appreciated. You got rid of a stack. Stay out of range. Okay, fine. Regular Blade! We'll just do this! And again!
KO. You win.
The problem with that, but again, is Antonio's the one that celebrates anytime he gets the chance to, so that's the only thing. Doesn't need to be New Year's for him to launch a firework. He fishes all the time. He probably launches a firework every time he catches a new record of a fish. Antonio is able to do what he needs to now, but he still, as I said, has his one problem being turtle. Especially if you use nothing but the strikes, which you kind of saw in this thing already. But if he actually lands a hit, he can at least have a bit of an advantage. Can't teleport. Okay. I'm teleporting here. That worked. We do not need to. That was crits.
KO. You win.
Don't need those crits for that. Okay. Let's see. As a reminder, we need someone to keep track of the list. I know there's 2 characters already requested, and then it seems another one being Xandred is the 3rd character. Do we need the Orion? Okay. Why does that get to reach? Okay, more like not the Orion. I think I was supposed to say, do we really need to see the Rocky? There we go. I have a breaker. We'll just have to get some stack damage. You'll be staggered. There we go. Stagger is good enough. There we go. Get rid of that one. Interrupt you first. Nope. 12 stacks. Come on. Ah, okay. Nope. Away with you. Marks of light. The first 2, let's see, which were requested was Casey and Dino Tommy. But that's only Khaled that said that. So unless that's said somewhere else, I don't see. Okay, no. Lewis requested Casey. And it looks like Khaled requested Dino Thunder Tommy. If there's anything else you guys might want to say, is then Xandred is 3rd. Which is requested by... Al Zulu is the one who requested Xandred. We'll use this. It's one of the few ways we'll be able to set this up. Now you'll be staggered. There we go. I'm just gonna stand here and teleport. And of course. Well, that didn't help. I'd rather say they're about as you would expect if you put nothing. All I know is that anyways not helping it. They're still making every new release just not fix the actual problems with the game. Yeah. It'd be great if they actually did something unique, but no changes to Camille, so Casual Friday is boring. No changes to Kimberly, so every time you do encounter her, you're just gonna end up having to wait through the entire fight, because she has 3 energy for everything. Actually, Thomas, he was here from the very start. You might want to be more specific. At that point, it sounds like you just want to have Rocky. Also, I don't think this person waited 5. Did you even? I don't think you waited 5. Which means no. Yep. Get out. Yep, it's a Rocky.
Perfect. You win.
You waited 2. Do not enter again. Yeah, the only present that anyone can give anyone useful is actually a system for whitelisting people from, or blacklisting people from getting a code.
3, 2, 1.
That's the only thing that anyone can actually be, that can give that'll be useful right about now. Nope. Yeah, the thing did not want to rotate, I'm sorry. Fireworks!
Perfect. Win.
And Odge has been requested. Yeah, this is so bad, the fact that OJ still doesn't have his leg back.
Go.
OJ still doesn't have his leg back, because why would they want to give it to him? Don't block it. You can stun, but here's the problem. Do not activate. Be aware, you can't armor it. They turn themselves into fireworks.
KO. Win.
Yeah, be aware, even if Ethan activated his armor, Antonio would actually just ignore it. It's damage over time. Just a quick reminder, Antonio has the strongest damage over time in the game. Not the weirdos as Leo and Nick. There's only one key difference. The only difference is the fact that it's locked behind actually pressing a button that takes longer. You want Psycho Green added to that list. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Now, okay. That it out. Solve to the breaker. Got the one you needed, but you timed that wrong, and then you don't. Okay, fine. What you got? Yep. Okay, at least you recovered one. You're being rude over here. The only combo that would have worked. I guess. Don't question it! Box of light. There goes the Korag Barracuda combo. What is it? 4 energy! Korag's a free card. You recover 4 before you continue the combo. How well for traveling projectiles. That is where the actual things need to be. Where the stupidity known as Rocky, but here we have Korag being a proper utility. Not fast, he's not instant. Use the middle of a combo, there you get the payout. See that? And that's the whole point of it. Now, okay, fine. What you got? Nothing. That'll be it. They're gonna be looking for you. They're 100% looking for Kimberly to maybe get the super crit, but no. They say no. Instead, actually, you know what? Thomas, how much damage was max super? And how much damage was the max stack Antonio? I think Unrelenting, you should be Brave Ninja. I'm pretty sure. I just want to get the names not wrong. You're supposed to be Unrelenting, correct? So to make sure. Yep. In this case, yeah, he's already provided the Mac damage, and now we just need to wait for Antonio's super damage. Okay, blur. Nah, they're on the ground. Anyway. We teleport! You got hit someone that teleports away. No car for you. Anyway, let's see about this. Nope, I'm slower. Wow, just a bit more than Antonio, and he actually has to have you still be affected by the stacks. The difference is Antonio can actually get those stacks sooner, though. And that's auto on. The weird part is it's not linear. Mac you can armor, Antonio's gets slightly stronger. But you can't boost its damage. Or resist its damage.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Yeah, the difference is one person didn't. That's the only thing. Up you go! Yeah, Barracuda Blur is the only one fast enough, as mentioned. If you want to use core, if you want to get your energy, you're gonna need Barracuda Blur. Get rid of this. I said get rid of it! Well, you've been caught. Up you go. And Barracuda Blur. You're still in the air. Marks of light! Okay, we're done with Antonio for now. Why do we have to go from Antonio to someone that can be tolerated now to this stupid thing? Ish. Bison! You know very well there's a stronger combo. This one. But no, not Roxy. Dane. And Blaze. Also, just remember that, I don't know what Anyway did wrong, but Mac's zero cost block does not last that long of an animation. So he can actually set up his block combos a lot more easily by taking less of a risk. I'm not talking about the same character, Thomas.
3, 2, 1.
Nope. And sweep. You're not paying attention. Up you go. And again. Wrong card choice. Good enough. Fast enough. Flop to the ground, but no strike. Again! Ah, wrong button. Wrong button! I ran into that one. You gonna get your damage? Okay, we fly. Well, this is stupid. You know, you just dead. Launch him away. Wrong button. Just so you know, what was supposed to happen there is I was supposed to just press the strike like every other thing, but no, apparently I pressed the taunt instead. Those buttons aren't even close to each other.
two,
What if I just... I'm just gonna... Primary slot. Yeah, you're not exactly being helpful, but good enough. We fly! You whiffed! There. Funny little interaction. He's invincible. Anyway, sorry about this. You're gonna be on fire for a long time. Good. Good job. You prevented me from doing what I needed to. I dashed there. Maybe I'll continue that! Again! And fire. Nope. But I'm not close enough for that anyway, so... We fly! And flop down. Sweet! Nope. Good job. But what do you got? It's fine to ignore. You know what the sad part is? Merrick just used all his energy for that. No RJ. No RJ just yet. And you think you're allowed to do that. Sad. Not only is it not a 50-50, it's still weak. And slow. Casey is just spam things repeatedly. He does not lack in higher leagues. Casey's a cheap spammer that has long enough animations to the point that he will just keep his energy high. What he is, he's fine where he is.
3, 2, 1.
If you really want to say he needs a buff on ladder for some reason, people just need to learn when they can actually, you know, use their strike and cancel it. Because he has cancels, as a reminder, both on his middle slot and his primary. So if you get caught, you can just, if you whiff your first attack, you can just cancel it. Remember, long animations means he can get away with a lot of things. And then that. They're still on fire. Oh, hey, look, I recovered and interrupted them. Just remember, he has 2 detection attacks. The only thing that I can get caught by is when people actually know how to bait out detection attacks. And even then, that requires an assist. Losing his EP to every super. You're thinking that's a problem. No. Reminder that he can, if he whiffs his strike, he can still use the super. Guess what? That projectile's a super. So if people don't pay attention, they get caught. If they think they can press a button, no, it beats your card. Right, so you can go to YouTube and speak to him. That's what you can do. Mopping the floor. And master art. Up you go. Tiger style. No. Back away, Nick. Fine. Flop down. Why not? Uh-huh. Yeah, to hit him with himself. You know very well they're not going to change animations. They will give, do reused animations, but they're not going to give any updated animations. They have done so. So far, it's only been the main menu or the hub that shows updated animations with Trini and Amelia. In-game, or in the middle of a fight, there has been no new animations.
3, 2, 1, go!
Well, I pressed nothing there. Okay, we're on fire. We're still on fire. Christ. Oh no. Not that time. And sweep. You paying attention? It's that's gonna be a no. Up you go. And Shark Sabers. You're still on fire. You're back away. Yeah. Not in range. Perfect setup. Shark Sabers. And we just do this. Okay then. We stay in the middle of the arena. That's how we break you being unable to get here. So, Tiger Style combo. Pop in the floor. Tiger Style. You don't need assist if you just don't let them go into your corner. This is why you can't just use it there. And be aware, I still had Dane, and he would teleport back. I think there might be a few characters already that can only be used on the main, so the list will have to be slightly adjusted here and there. Last match for Casey. Oh wait, it's Shep's theme and we're playing Casey. It's the tiger. I don't have a block. Okay. We fly! Anyway, up you go. Twice. That's a crit. You're still on fire! Oh no. Yep, we got launched. What kind of combo you got? Was that worth it? We'll see. Shark Saber 1. And now you're just gonna be set on fire. You're probably dead by fire. Okay, we're done with that one. Anyway, let's go ahead. We're gonna have to do something. We'll see if we fight a specific encounter. We'll be teleporting backwards a lot. What's the next one? Ride the fire! And that's an install theme! The music is trying to be on point today.
3, 2, 1, go!
Dressing strike! Franco beatdown! Okay, there we go. We teleport! Bad, we're too close to the corner. Yeah, okay, well, here we go. Dressing strike. Why do you not move? And... explode! Bring a beat down! No. No. Fine. Real original. You steal the crit over there, game. You block of the middle slot. Shigala, that's just random Spotify. Anyway. Nah, fine. Actually, no, I think I know what he's referring to. The trauma-inducing song that he hates. We just have to spend energy at this point. No. Of course. Yeah, reminder, I think you should know which song I'm trying to refer to in that sense, Thomas. Nah, remember, it's the trauma song. Yeah, there it goes. The Cyberpunk's trauma song by Zone. He joined VC, that was playing. Anyway. Do we have another song that can maybe help empower Tommy? Because he didn't exactly do great. Zato's theme. Well, he will tell you to vanish into dark, so fair enough. Rescue strike. Nope. Nah, you're paying attention. So be it. More like their most recent design of Mac is more of an epic design than with Steel being the one that actually has the legendary design. Just gonna say that. Anyway. You really gonna do this? Or do I have to... Fine, game. You're not gonna be helpful. You're not gonna be helpful. Fine, so be it. Wrong person!
KO, you lose.
Wrong opponent, game. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
When it comes to something like Orico, that one's a different design. But Mac, there's something off about him. Which is kind of the only problem. Nope. By being in the corner, you don't get your true combo just yet. Ow, this is gonna hurt. Yep. Hello, Harry. Can't break it with the assist. Didn't crit. Can't use anything yet. Wrong choice of things, but... no! Why did I end up pressing Dane? I do not know. And I didn't even give it a chance to travel. That's the only problem. I used Dane to shove them out of the corner, but yet I still didn't even give the projectile time to travel. Why is it always Korag being the random victim who gets caught by the worst possible thing? He did all of that just to not crit. Really?
3, 2, 1, go!
Really? Stay in your corner. Yeah, this is not exactly going great. Out of my corner. Wind strike. Dressing strike.
Perfect. You win.
You may have been the only interaction that they managed to get that was close was the primary. It was just a little too slow. Harry, if we have problems with you getting a code again, you might as well be able to host again. Just remember that.
Three, two, one.
We're gonna backdash and breaker. No. You really can ignore that? Just don't play the theme battle characters. That's the only rules. So no Sam and no Carter. You can just not use that. Dressing strike? No. Not helpful at all. Did you have to get it twice? He's gonna kick me there. Yep. No super just yet, but I can't even hit him first. Okay, this will work. Off you go. Regular beatdown. I have to keep that one though, but no. Pause. Game being useless. You're not giving me the ability to block when I'm in their face. I ran to the projectile and blocked, but apparently too much recovery on the dash. You can see the names down there. Theme battle. Carter versus Sam. Magna.
3, 2,
Anyway, last one for Dinosaur Tommy. We'll try and give him a different opponent. Or different. We'll have to swap off this one. I don't know why I said give him a different opponent. 1, 2, stab. Dressing strike. We back away. No. And again. What if we just... No. Okay. I know it's not really one, but still. Did you really want to just stand in my corner? I've recovered, so I can dressing strike.
KO. You win.
Magna Defender does not need a buff. He just got one. He just became Nagoriyuki. Can't use him correctly, you lose. Use him correctly, you win. And they lagged. Yeesh. Now badly. With the sheer utility that Magna has, he does not need any buffs. Armor, invincibility, ability to speed up your cards, ability to fake out and recover energy. With having a decently fast strike that's basically a 50-50, alongside another strike that's kind of a 50-50 or a full-on fake out. While all being decently cheap. He's got by technicality, he has a 2 cost, 3 cost, 3 cost, 3 cost. Can be a 4 cost, can be another different version of a 3 cost. Can be a 1 cost. That does 0 damage, but fakes out the opponent and doesn't move your position. So, yeah. Magna has a ton of utility. And that's the point. In the end, I would just say, yeah, the only downside is the armor, but at the same time, it's good. Because here's the thing, Magna used to outright beat Leanbow, and I mean the assist. Anything that would run into him would just keep running, so he would actually lose 2 strikes that just would run into him until they hit him, like Danny, for example. Now the attack hits him, and depending on the situation, he actually might be able to counter. So armor is both better and worse because you take extra damage, but now specific attacks also just don't outright beat you. So any strike that was a detection that was just active hitbox while running, those he's actually safe against now. Relatively safe. It can still be badly timed, but now he just won't outright lose. It'll depend on the opponent's timing and your own timing. Nylock combo. Nope. Okay, car. It's a car in your face! Get bound! As a reminder, I've barely seen any of the season, so I cannot give you a rating on Power Ranger themes. A bison and a car will be helping Xandred. No one knows why, they just are. Can't throw people with a boat though. So it's the closest thing.
3, 2, 1.
And in range. Fine. Is that to be in range? Yeah, we can only hope this weirdo that we're fighting right now is going to be normal, or whether or not he's going to just let other people play. Anyway, brought it once, and Massive Fury again. And with that, we'll have to back away and Netherworld Bind. No. Fine. You thought about poking first. Yeah, okay, game. No. Yeah, we do not have to worry about cancelling. All we do there is just that. Let's see, so they're not supposed to have a block. They're not exactly supposed to have one, but we have to be faster than them if we want to actually make use of that information. There. He didn't have a block assist. I had to make use of what I could. You know the weirdest part about it, you could get 3 laughs off in that situation. I'm not gonna taunt though. While he was whiffing in that animation, you could laugh once with the taunt, then press the block to laugh again, and then activate the block will activate. And he laughs again, and then, or was it no? No, he laughs once. Then the windscreen laughs. There. Korag's back. I'm gonna press my primary. It worked. Nah, fine. Of course you get your crit. Car! That didn't help. That did not help at all. Really gonna get another crit and be allowed to do that. Can you drop? It did drop, but then he just has to crit. Xandred tried to send a message. It did not help. Okay, King Spade, you'll have to try and get the code. We'll have to put, if we have to, we'll put the 1 match per person rule on. But we know there's not going to be that many people that'll actually try to follow that rule. We know one of the people are here that's going to ignore it. Flicked.
3, 2.
You know, you really shouldn't use Xandred assist if we're in the middle of a... If you're going to use Lauren to fight Xandred, you know that, right? Thomas, you daily still have the right to join. And besides, you've been slow in the past, so I'm just gonna have to point that out. Yeah, Nyla combo. Your energy is decently low. We have to keep away from their assist if we can. Yep, there we go. Get rid of this. They'll have Xander assist, and we'll retaliate with... Nope, okay, so no mocking slash just yet. And we'll stun you one way. And we'll stun... No, nah. Okay. 1, 2. Oh no, it's Pumpkin Rapper. But unless you have played, I do not know. I think you played once. No, you did play. Let's just give it a bit. Join from the side. Yeah, just remember to try to join from the Twitch side. Yeah, okay. Up you go. It's just Tommy. Congratulations. You played yourself by playing that assist. Master Fury. We don't need crits right now, Xandred. Yeah, no. Car! Point blank! It worked! Oh. Kick them again. There we go. Flop down. No, nothing. Okay, again, Massive Fury. I'm the one who gets to act first here! As I said, there is no assist worse than that. That is the worst assist in the game. Rito at least still interrupts you. They changed it to where they put you in the air. It's even worse! Because when you flop to the ground, you can press a button!
3, 2, 1, go!
Absolute last place of all assists is Tiger Tommy assist. By a long shot. Every block assist that does basically nothing is worse than him. Or rather, is with him. But he's the absolute worst of the all. Xander assist at least knocks the opponent away. Rito at least puts them on fire for a decent bit of damage, but it's not really much more. But at least it puts them into interrupt. Tommy now just makes them flop to the ground and instantly giving them even less recovery. They stand. Add up. Okay. Do not continue. Add up. Okay, so hit first. No, we'll let it continue. Ah, no, no block. You get bound. They really could do something with Xandred. They really do. I feel like they can't change his rarity, but they need to give him some new moves. Come on, update this guy. I don't know, maybe create a V2 version of his breaker and one big slash. Now he can actually make use of that. No, not only using villains, it's just the requests. The next one after Xandred is whom? Because we actually have to swap to the next character already. I'm sure El Zulu has gotten their happiness because he's actually winning somehow. I like Dino Thunder Tommy and some other ones. Another combo. Nope, of course, they're slower. Doesn't match animations. RJ. Okay. You're not getting a perfect. He's gonna super. Nope. And with that, Netherworld Bind. Out of range. Back away. No. I can extend the duration of that attack, but it does not. It will not help me. Not a combo. You're not helping. Visually at all, it cannot hit. We all saw that. Okay, so RJ is supposed to be next, but I don't have him on the alt. Can I get the full list, please? You didn't see it. Man backdashes twice, completely avoids the breaker. I need the full list so I can put this one. Psycho Green. Okay. Frezia? Frezia! Let me just put this up higher. Why is it... Okay, why is it broken? Supposed to be... Here, we'll just put Frezia a little louder for now while we sort these things out.
Resources, you have everything. Find what's lacking is far more difficult. Except one little thing. The whole world is kind to me, but sorry.
Because Xandra doesn't attack instantly. The visual effect does not match the animation. We're setting up on the main quickly. Gorner, can you please speak normal? Yeah, this team is fine. Okay, people, can we get some new names? Those that have fought, please do not enter just yet. I do not understand whatever is being said. Yes, King's Page, you'll be allowed to enter, that's what I'm saying, but I do not understand. English, please. Or if anyone wants to translate for them if they do not speak, if they do not speak English, I guess. Anyway, team set up. And I just had to update that thing as well. This is RJ, people. We'll also be able to go to Shiba Grove. At least you waited 5, I think. Oh, Wolf Beam! Predator Pounce! Up you go! Hunter's Blight! They once again don't have a block assist, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Jason. Yep. Not paying attention! Wolf Beam! Dunk him!
KO, you win.
There. Frezia. Wow, you really asked for problems. You're a retard. Can't have normal people, even on today. Wow. Didn't even set up this team yet. This is fine. I'm not like to play Zords right now. Technically, Zords can be requested if people haven't paid attention to that detail. But you have to specifically request a Zord to be used. There's always been that fine print. Anything can be requested, as long as it's not a theme battle character. Why no one has even thought about doing that just says a lot. Anyway, you can stay in your corner. Move back away. That worked. Anyway, once again, Posy Storm. No tackling for you. Back away. Nothing. Well, someone's requesting in the other chat, but they haven't specifically requested a Zord to be used. But there's always been that little bit of a fine print. You could always request characters that include Zords. And that's how you manage to get a Zord-friendly battle. Without it being in a specific way. Okay. Well, that didn't help. And it whiffed. Stab Dracon's shoulder. Soldier! Yeah, currently the two characters being used is RJ and Psychic Green. And there goes Thomas requesting Thunder Megazord. So we will be having a Megazord. If we make it through the list. It's supposed to be 30 minutes till the team battle. That doesn't mean anything, Ishikawa. Ah, yes! Thomas has lost track of time again! He has lost track of time once more! This is the same thing over and over. I'll just say Mira is the second half of your act. I don't really bother with it because it's the same thing over and over. There's nothing new, and most of the time the opponents don't know what they're doing. Anyway, the problem here is that you can't be warned that explosions do not exist in this. So I'm sorry, we may have 10 stacks, but it's a mirror match. The rules are as per usual. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to bring Psycho Green versus Psycho Green and get an explosion. Both sides are disabled. You're allowed to use Dragon Shield Jason or Zeo Tommy, but you're not allowed to have a mirror match. That includes all three of those characters. Mirror matches are not allowed. Any person is able to join. You just have to wait 5 matches between your matches. Yeah, King Spade managed to get in, but it's just Mac. Ah, yes, there he got trolled. Trolled by his own his own special gimmick. Because anyways weird. Car! Dodgy Storm! Happy up. And Seething Slash. Let's see, it's gonna be Billy. Ah, okay, no. You got rid of more stacks just because I'm in my corner. You got rid of more of my stacks just because I was in my corner. And yeah, I'm dead. You're still weaker. You're still weaker in terms of being able to deal as much damage. But you're a whole lot stronger in terms of actually being able to be a strong and proper working character. Because all the damage is locked behind 10 stacks for Psycho Green, where he still loses his stacks. He has a stronger attack than Mac. Can't use it though. Be aware, no Zord is stronger than one another by a long shot. Every Zord has a weakness and a strength to another Zord. You cannot say who is the absolute strongest. In terms of who's the absolute one with the lowest amount of weaknesses, that goes to Predazord. Since one, a Predazord can still be caught out by someone just playing better than it. Being Thunder Megazord or some other thing. But in terms of the lowest amount of weaknesses, it's Predazord. The one with the most weaknesses, however, is the SPD Zord. Just because you have low costs, doesn't mean you can spam your cards against a Samurai Megazord who's just going to bonk you and do full damage. Okay, you know what? For no reason at all, who's that one? Who decided that that's their name? I don't know. Wow, broken code. It's been quite a few months, or maybe even a year since the code broke like that. But we're just gonna restart it anyway, we might as well. Unless anybody's bug has changed to that code being broken. Mega Black Dragon is among the stronger parts of the Zord. He's the one with fewer weaknesses than most. Since he's actually one of the few Zords in the game that is immune to interruption. Reminder, Megazords is a lot more in-depth than Warriors. It's called interrupting your opponent. You can't cancel things in Zord unless you use a breaker to cancel right before, because breakers are the only ones that can cancel before they attack. And you can press a card while being hit. Black Dragon is immune to interruptions because every single one of his strikes are mostly either no gaps or they are just a single hit. Yeah. Guessing someone took this code again, please confirm. Yeah, the code also broke. Okay. Yep. Blinky is a part of a different animation of Vaughn. That is, their regular character has those blinky animations already. Many people are from America here and there, Romania. Anyone can join. It's just more like the code is failing on both sides right now. think Inway broke their codes from working entirely. We've had a few. We know that I'm pretty sure Korag is, wasn't he? Or was no? He's supposed to be Europe. Ishikawa is from Asia, which you can see down there. He mentioned it. If you're not on the, since you that Twitch side, he said that. Anyone want to confirm this side as well? If this code fails as well, I think we're forced to stop for now. Yep, all codes are broken. Okay, anyway, okay, here it is! We already got it! Oh, hey, and we went on break. Nope, game dies! You leave for 1 day! 2 days, actually, it's Sunday. Likely if they will work on Saturdays. And now the codes just stop working midstream. Alongside, by the looks of it, Bruce can't even enter the challenge without it breaking. Thomas, we'll be doing one attempt to enter a challenge. I question whether or not even ranked works right now. We're supposed to be 22 minutes till the theme battle, but apparently we can't even do that. Emergency, emergency. The game isn't working. Someone has to come in and quickly fix it. Oh no. Car. Yeah. Okay, what is it gonna be, game? Can we even enter anything? Wow. So we can only play ranked. Okay, people, so we're gonna have to swap to ranked for now. Well, it's not all bad, at least. If you guys want to, if you guys can send, now Bruce confirmed it by zone. It's just more of the question of if we find an opponent. People are probably constantly restarting their games. Yep. You weren't supposed to find me on ranked!
2, 1, go!
You're not supposed to be here! You're fighting a different type of opponent, so be warned. Be warned! Jet Rush! Cancel. Oh no. Oh no. Don't. I said don't. It didn't work! Congratulations, you hit my armor.
KO, you win!
Someone still got a match, but now it's sacrificed their medals for that. Not just any type of metal. Reminder. Severely compressed metal. Just remember that, Thomas. It's a Zord. Know how dense it has to be?
3, 2, 1, go!
Interrupted. Interrupted. The jump, right? Eesh. Decent bit of damage for them. The block doesn't help. Up we go. Yep. Yeah, I'm not allowed to get my super. Not allowed to have mine. Well, the thing's short enough that it could do that. Okay, great job, Geki. You don't exactly get to watch. When, Thomas? Are you sure they're not referring to something else? Remember, if the second hit whiffs, it will not continue. I need you to remember it. Is he canceling after the first hit, or is he actually just whipping? Kill the bot!
3, 2, 1, go!
It's after the first hit. Confirmed after the first hit. Good enough. If it's after the first hit, then we're good. That is the only thing Steel really needed. Just needed to actually be able to not be caught with nothing. His primary is still a multi-hit. So that's got the way it's fine. Do not. I said do not. Hey, why hack and slash? Sorry, you're not surviving. Mismatch. Yeah. So there's some mini updates here and there, but they haven't released any patch notes. They gave him a cancel where he needed it, so now he doesn't just get caught with problems. How big of a cancel window is it, by the looks of it? See how much you can delay before the cancel fails. If it's a massive window where you can choose when he cancels, it might be a problem. If it's only a little after the first hit, then it can still be watched. If you guys want to constantly keep checking whether or not friendly battles will work, please check every so often. You can send a code and anyone in chat can take it. If the code fails, well then we know it's not fixed yet.
3, 2, 1.
Double blocks, folks. Fine. We're gonna have to watch this opponent. Ah, fuck. Badly timed. Badly timed backdash. You don't need a crit. Go ahead. Do something. Well, this is going to be one of those matches. There we go. This works. Okay, since I have my super, I can always just get rid of one of their choices. Take that chance, knock them away. There we go. Slam me down. And now we just back away. And block. Out of my corner. Nope. And launch. And they're still alive. Launch that again. Is that turtling? Yes and no. You're just insanely linear. Who knows, Ishgar? Apparently there's a quick update. It's questionable what happened there. Silver. Grace Ward.
3, 2, 1.
I don't have Korag right now. We charge! And slam! Oh. Ah. Now you're just being rude. Ignored from the backdash. Yeah, it's on me. Out of my corner. It doesn't linger. Of course it wouldn't linger. Up we go. And up again. You never know with some things, but they're just bad with their... Remind it's still a PvP experience. So in terms of balancing and fighting other players, it's horrible. In terms of design of what they try and make, the system works. It has its own way of being a fighting game in its own sense. Problem is, when there's balancing issues, it's horrible. Not everyone will just look for a fighting game genre. People will look for other things that has a more relaxing type of atmosphere. Even though that game isn't even safe either. Yeah. Just remember, they tried to give the same system to Undefeatable. I think was the name of it. They didn't give the EP regen system, so it was a spam fest. And they didn't make the effects last as long as they needed to. So some things were very inconsistent. And whatever was going on with the servers was not good at all. The netcode for Lazy Wars was good. For that game, not so much. I can only let him poke me. My only problem with this match is I need to let them poke me. Yeah, not like that. Yeah, awesome. You don't need a double crit again. Doesn't mean anything. Yep. In. On dodge there. No. Not only were you slowed down because of the detection thing, it did not help you. And yeah, that's on me. Nothing? Okay. Not a combo. Strike? Okay. Good enough. Resend you to the corner. You slam. And you have no strike. They have Rocky and their primary. Everything else is a breaker or a block. The theme battle cannot start if we don't have the ability to play friendly battles, as a reminder. So Samuel, if you want, go ahead and send a code in chat. Someone join their code. You tell me if you get into that friendly battle. That match is a bit weird, a bit of a weird one. That one is a bit of a weird one, so I can't exactly say that specific matchup is weird. Black Dragon can keep countering the other way around by using and taking 0 damage, but the Dragons can also choose to press their breaker while getting hit by the block. Same thing can happen the other way around as well. So when it comes down to it, it'll really just be depending on it, because they're not exactly stronger or wins. It's just going to be the player and how the match is going to have RNG happen. Not Leo anymore.
2,
Apparently.
1, go!
They decided to swap off the Korag. Nope. Slam! And they chose the block. Okay. Recovered? Well, so be it. Okay, let's go with the slam. This is fine. Yep, and they choose that. What's it gonna be next? Primary still, so block in the middle slot. Yeah. There we go, block from the middle slot removed. And it's gonna be, yep, there's breaker. Come on. No breaker yet, apparently. That was removed from their primary. Okay. Perfect. Okay. But I need this gone. Why did I do that? 6 frames! Caught. That animation clearly looked longer than 6 frames, but apparently not enough for a global freeze. I should have just waited. They used the regular cost block. I had the thing right there. Too many blocks in my primary did not help my situation. Being block spammed. You need the primary and the middle slot for the strongest combo after the super, in case they have a decent amount of health. Okay, people, we're just gonna do a test code. Anyone can join. Let's see whether this even works. That symbol says a lot. Someone tried to enter and it failed, didn't it? Yeah. There goes the reason why we can't play friendly battles right now, or even do the theme battle, because apparently we can't interact with people. Nah, someone else tried to take the code by zone, that's why. So in this case, here's the problem, people. We can't even do that right now. We can't even do the theme battle, or play friendly battles. It's only ranked. It's only ranked. Instead of getting away for people to stop people from stealing codes and letting others play, they outright just broke the entire system, both in challenges and friendly battles. Yep. That's gonna be how it is, I guess. This is how it's gonna have to be, isn't it? I don't think that works either. You probably can't even post the code. Anyone can attempt if they're in the alliance.
So, anyone trying to take the code? Or take the match in the Alliance? The ones that's online?
So only Thomas can take it, I guess, or Geki if they want to log on. He has a decently fast one. He doesn't have a better one than others. Mastodon Sentry is still among the fastest, alongside it looks like Camille is similar to Mac. He has a faster-ish block, but that's about it. Look at that. Look at this, I'm still in the menu. It says in progress. I can press cancel. Nothing happens. Yep. Heat wave does not help. The fact that I warmed up my water of all things. It's not even in the sun. It's right here. For now, we're stuck playing ranked. Or we go to a different game, but people will just leave. Or the stream crashes. One of the two. You never know. It'll probably do that. Anyway, we launch it. And they just have to have that much health, don't they? Which one's gonna be? Gaia or Ziggy? Okay, we slam. We charge again. And you're going to spawn the assist, or no? You're going to delay. Ho! There. Q-Sensor will not screw me over this time. Lewis, it does not work. We just tried it right before this. Where have you even been? Huh? Get rid of this. Good enough. Now we have what we need. Fine. But you're out of range. Fine. Again, we'll need... I'll need my armor eventually again. Clearly it's not right now. How can I do this? There we go. Nah! Hit them with a hard enough attack! You have encountered an issue! Does ranked not work now? It probably kicked him as well, and now the match is void. The atmosphere around me is warm. That's why, Ishikawa. That's how I warmed it. The only natural light that gets into the room is directly from the windows onto the wall. 4,090. Okay, 4,194. It did count as a win. Oh, hey, look, we're on the 60 FPS main menu. It's 60 FPS on the main menu. Look at that. We got the restart bug, so now everything is smoother. And look at that, the game also tries to load everything faster. You know, it'd be real great if this was the standard, but I don't know why they make the menu go to 30 FPS. See? Look at this FPS. We are at 60 FPS in the main menu just because we got kicked from the game for lagging while in the middle of a match. Question is whether or not ranked even works. Well, we're gonna get kicked every time after every match. Hit Leo, yeah, fine. We hit Leo hard enough to the point the game broke. Well, here's the problem, Ishikawa. You're not allowed to play the game at 150 FPS. That's not a thing. 30 FPS for the main menu is questionable. 60 FPS in-game, if being locked, is how it works. You're spawning hitboxes on frames. Like every fighting game. You're not supposed to have it be at a random amount of frames. The fact that they already trying to do animation speed ups in the code is kind of already breaking how their hitboxes work. Where they're trying to spawn in hitboxes mid-frame, but they're the ones that keep getting it wrong. Every bit of patch notes contains when an attack appears now. I don't know why they decided to start with giving away frame data like that. Who knows if I was the cause or not because of some other things. But they still get it wrong anyway because that's not how fast the attacks are in that case. And of course, backdash not helpful. The bug again, or was it really just Leo? Nah, just Leo. Just Leo. You're not allowed to hit him that hard! 2,500. It's still only 1/3 of my attack. Rocket Boy, the problem with that is no, you cannot fight me. Because that's N-Way right now causing that. Friendly battles do not work. We cannot do a custom battle. The code just fails outright. You input the code, it will just forever load, and everyone else that tries to input it after will still get invalid code, but you won't even be able to fight. The only way you can find me is if you're in the Europe region and on, well, in Emerald League at that point. Being able to even find me in rank to begin with. That's the only way you can fight me right now. Any other way is not happening. Just because of the thing just doesn't work. Anyway, this guy has no blocks, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, you've been slapped. What if we just back away? Nah, and you backdash though. Sadly though, you didn't dash forward, so your damage was less. Hack and slash, beam. Only one more poke if you don't be careful. We can't let you hit him, apparently. Only him that'll crash on. Yes, the good thing about this microphone is the fact that I don't need headphones on. It is just music playing, so I can keep my head from being too hot right now. Hopefully we get some strong winds again. Currently it's decently windy. It's not that strong, otherwise this curtain would be blowing up constantly if it was actually windy. Barely. Okay, we slam you. Middle slot it is. Get rid of this. Heavyweight slam! Hit you with an uppercut. And what's gonna be the next button? Fine, no armor. 6 energy. 9 energy. How much energy you want back? None? No, regular cost. How much energy do you actually recover though? Because you play that animation. Yeah, okay. Stay in your corner. Let's see if we can get a bit of a dash. Well, there you can see it was a bit of a dodge, but we didn't. It wasn't a full one. Ignored. This is fine. Yeah. And I tried to cancel. I wanted to cancel after so I could get the run, but I choose that. No! Anyway, we'll try that again. Sledge. And slam. Right, they recovered enough. They recovered enough. 1 slam. And 2. That's a crit. We back away. We poke. And we slam! You're not going to be able to jump out of this one. They were a different type of ability, but they weren't agile enough. Not an agile enough Billy. I mean, I only can cancel one of their strikes. Reminder, they can't cancel their other strike because they kept it as being fast-ish. He has 1 cancel on 1 strike, the other strike doesn't have one, but still fast enough to cause problems. Just remember that. Can I get my middle slot? Okay. And then you're not being helpful. There goes one of Mac's bugs. Choosing to slam down the opponent instead of putting them in the proper combo. On fire. Can I get rid of this? Well, that didn't help him. And his weapon is not... His weapon is not standing still. Okay. Well, that doesn't help. Set us on fire. Nope. And launch. Okay. Gonna have to knock out. Yeah, nope. Does it though? They should call it does it work? You try to join with Giovanni. I don't think that match exists. If Alliance works, it means custom battles will work. That is all. If the good enough. It looks like the codes are working again. Once this thing fails to find a match, we'll go back to friendly battles if we can. There we go. And it's silver. Grey sword again. Double blocks. I have to play this right if I want to get this win. Well, it doesn't work if I get hit by it like that. Can't press anything there. We recovered enough. What next? Well, up you go. Fine, you have to reach. Press the projectile. And knock out. You don't need those crits. You don't need to get them wasted. Every time the game wastes their crits on a weak opponent, they're just being stupid. Okay, people, try and enter the code, see what happens. Seems normal to me. And perfect cancel. Perfect slash. I have to dash forward for that one. You don't need those crits, you know. Session up. Session issues. And a crit for me. Okay. Now you're just being rude. Now you're just being rude. Friendly valves work again. 17 minutes ago, the theme battle should have begun. Now we don't get. Guess what? Guess what, Thomas? And we screwed me over once more. Anyway, has screwed you over once more. In the dumbest way possible. Oh, you wanted Megazords? No. We'll break all the codes for the next 17 minutes so that no Megazord battles can be played in that way. We don't have a Lightspeed rescue character that can be helpful here, do we? Yeah, we don't. We can't do red versus white at the same time. That would mean that we have to get rid of Jack from SPD. Would allow Dom. We can do that type of thing. Reminder. Time Force wouldn't even work other than Eric, so yes, you can actually use that one at least. We'll just do red versus white for today, okay? Red versus white, not the same seasons. That should be fine. Will it make it? You guys can set up your teams. I'll launch the main so we can get the host spectate ready. Get your team set up correct, and then we can be good. For when you guys don't have Sam or Carter assist, you can just swap, but we're gonna have the opponent not have that same assist. Just remember that. Team setups are the exact same cards here for this one. We'll be host spectating from the main because it's the only one that is in bronze right now because we didn't manage to reach bronze yet. So yeah. Get your team set up, people. Carter with Carter assist. Make sure they're on the left if you have the main. If you have that the leader's assist. Okay. Phase 3, Sheepa Grove, standard. We will start with the Carter teams must join. But yeah, in this case, it looks like Rocket Boy is allowed to actually get their match now because their game is not broken anymore in that sense. Unless it's somehow going to still be. I was able to get into the code. I question whether or not we can get an opponent. Alright. This is fine. He chose Eric. He chose Eric. Nah, it's just more like these are the ones that haven't. Anyway, here we go. Nah, wrong spots. Using the wrong device. you really have to use yourself? Did you really have to use the assist twice? Okay. Hyper mode. Yep, fine. Kick you in the shins. You continued. Omega strikes. Here's my assist as the retaliation. Get you away. Nah. The only good thing is, if he tries to use that block again when I'm low in HP, we all know that he will not be able to use it. Nope. You dashed. Try to cancel. Here we go. This works. Hyper mode. Shove. Omega combo. And again. Nah. Okay. Well, this is fine. Get blasted, and why did I even press that? No, that's a throw. That's a throw. Not to mention the middle slot getting blocked off instantly. Right, use the middle slot once or twice, and then gets blocked off again. I didn't even pay attention to the beginning of the fight. Try that again. Let's see what happens. Primary slot it is. Kick in the shin. I pressed the middle slot too soon. You chose to use the assist. Again. Not a 50-50, but he's choosing to press that. There. Back away. No, Dom, stop them. Get back away. Make your combo. That's another zero cost block right after getting hit once. Making damage doesn't give either of us the super. Like if I take damage, they don't get their super. And that's the dumb part about it. There we get fired. What's it gonna be here now? If I can get rid of the Sam assist, I should be able to block this strike if they think about it. Okay. Not entirely. Stab them, dodge. We're busy with a theme battle because Enway broke things. We were locked out of friendly battles in the last 20 minutes. Same rule still applies per usual. Eric and Dom, obviously, the only ones that are not allowed to finish the fight. The damage from Carter assist exists. So remember the fire. Just be warned to never have that on screen when it is. Never use Eric right after. Correct, can you please cancel that assist? Please cancel the assist. Or is it really just lagging right now for you? Block that one. He has the super. I don't have Dom assist right now, so I can't actually dodge briefly. But yeah, Levi can dodge that, which is something I have to remember. Blast mode, jump! But never mind, I don't have the super. Why did I think I did? This will give it though. He ducked! The projectile was fast enough. He ducked. If your team is able to be correct. Now we need the Sam teams to join. Oh, we need a verdict from Korag. Geki is non-existent. We need a verdict from Korag. I've opened up Discord. Never canceling his own assist. Yeah, okay. Someone being a random person that doesn't have Sam. Okay, do we not have any Sams? Sam teams, join. Do you really? You read that code, and you did not even get it right. There is a word next to it. If you can read the code, you can read the rules. Sam's team is with his assist and any White Ranger block. So I guess Giovanni doesn't have you don't have Sam assist. Do we have any other one that wants to speak out right now? Because otherwise I have to swap Carter. Please do not join, or you have to voice that you do not have the assist. Otherwise I'm gonna have to swap the assist, because I'm gonna have to swap Carter assist. Remember that. But for now, we'll let Giovanni join. So we'll just swap the assist off. Red Ranger to this one. No. Actually, no. It has to fall under the same category of rules. This one is fine. So Giovanni, you can rejoin. This way, it still teleports backwards, but it's no longer, of course. You stupid. Learn to read better. Your eyes are horrible. You're not listening. There's a blatant thing there, and you can't even follow it. If you try and speak and defend yourself, you're just looking like an idiot. There. Who knows? Whether or not he's still here is the question. Since, you know, other problems. Use of anyway.
Three, two, one.
What's up?
Go.
Gonna have to fix this. Giovanni, your team is wrong. This match is void. Forgot to look at the assist. Forgot to look at the other assist. Yeah, as I said, it's void. Giovanni, your team is wrong. If we really have to, we'll have to give you Tiger Tommy assist. You cannot use Zed. You can also use Alyssa, yes. There's quite a few. There's quite a few White Rangers that can be used.
KO. You win.
Match is void, Giovanni. You cannot use Zed. You cannot use Zed. You have to use a White Ranger assist. Match is void. Currently, Sam is the one that's winning. Alyssa, Tiger, Tommy, Dom, all those three White Ranger block assists can be used. And this idiot does not know how to listen. Yep, they just see a code and they just input it. They don't have ears. You're required to use Sam. Stop thinking you're allowed to have the code. Nah, if you have Sam assist, then I will just run Carter back there. Besides, do you really want to represent in one of the main two battles? Or the first two battles, or main two really ones? Right now, Sam is 1 when Carter to 0.
There. Now you can, if you can replace it, Giovanni, then you can actually play. To replace it with Dom, Melissa, Tiger Tommy. Good. No. Thomas to join. Set your teams up because we need to get the main one done anyway. We need to get the main teams done. Giovanni, you can try and fight one of the others that don't have Carter assist. There we go. That was Zeddy, one of the ones you saw. Just because he's red doesn't mean he's a ranger. And besides, he's on the wrong team then again as well.
3, 2,
Here we go.
1, go!
Thermal Blaster! Nope. It's not a 50-50, but clearly I'm going to use it anyway just because it's in my primary slot. Which means it's basically being annoyingly useless. Point blank is apparently there. V-Lancer! You get launched. We're gonna have to teleport away with a rescue bird. It was not good enough. You got a combo. We're still in the air. Nope. Get stunned. Blast the V-shot. And again, point blank. Get fired. Back away. Ah, that's a block. I'll take the risk. That's Alyssa. Okay. Not in range. It's not in range. You cannot continue that. Blast the V-shot. Get fired. Might be rescue arsenal. That's a crit. Does it matter? I think the crit mattered. The crit mattered. And a lot of lag for Thomas.
You win!
The first hit critting did matter, but apparently there's a lot of lag on Thomas's side. Try again, I guess. Nah, he's literally here already on the other side. Seriously. Fire them! He is on fire! Alpha. Again! You can, yep, you can block. I can dodge. Nope. V-Lancer. You can get launched. Back away. Block, yep. Okay, no. That did not help. Either that was extreme lag, or he tried to delay it in a very specific way. Get fired! And back away. Nope. Okay, at least I have my super. V-Lancer, poke! Alyssa. Okay. Rescue combo. No, okay. Interrupted. Again! Thermal Blaster! Fire! Another Thermal Blaster! 3.9 is not enough. And 21. Just remember, Carter's backdash is 21 dash cancel. I was out of the dash cancel frames of a regular character, not on Carter. The primary slot did not help me. Thomas needs to have another verdict. Was the match any cleaner on that side?
Welcome to the Fan world. What's my end game? There came a 0. Send here, there is a sentence everywhere. No peace.
Not any better, it seems.
Where there is no beginning and no end. Well, I be like that. And yet the words that won't go west.
Just play the match anyway and we'll see what happens. we can repeat the matchup later if it has to, because who knows how many actual assist teams we'll have.
2, 1, go!
Nope. V-Lancer, in range. Up you go. Blast the V-shot. Get fired. And we just back away. Ignored. Out of my corner. Stay in yours. And block. Okay, nope, apparently not, because the way it works. You have the Carter team, yes, but it's more like who else would actually have a team? Nope, you get stunned and blast the V-shot. Get fired. Back away. Okay. I got poked again. Can't dodge that one, but I think they lowered me too much. That might have been a mistake, Thomas. And poke. And punch. You can't punch me if I punch you first. Get fired. If it's still, we know it's gonna be a lot of repeating still, but this one does. We know this matchup exists here. We'll see what else we can get. Yeah. You said it from the very start. We know what it is, so that matchup, those match results are on the iffy side, okay? We're not going to exactly count them. Hits hard. Yeah, just another thing to point out, just to say this to Korak if he's still listening, like, I don't know. Just remember that Carter has a worse backdash than, or worse dash in general to every character. He runs around with a 21 frame dash cancel. Everyone else in the game has the every other thing is literally 15 frames. Some random odd ones are faster, like Billy and Merrick Stacks. However, yeah. Those assists are the only ones that... Or that leader is the only one that has that type of bad dash cancel system. Sam and Carter teams join. We just need to see if we have any players. Doesn't matter if your thing is set up correctly. Mita and Giovanni. Okay. Do we have any other ones? We'll let Mita, if you want to swap your Carter off to a different red assist, then you should be able to fight Giovanni. Or you can just let Giovanni find someone else, or you can find someone else. As I said, join with Carter or swap off the assist to another Red Ranger, and then you can fight Giovanni. Got another new name, but they don't know how the rules work. Thank you for the cancel. Please join with Sam or Carter. Theme battle is currently underway. Please set your teams up accordingly. With Sam leader, Sam assist. If you don't have Sam assist, any White Ranger assist, and any other block White Ranger. Alongside Carter being the leader on the other team, with Carter assist or any Red Ranger assist that isn't something stupid, alongside a block assist like Eric or Jack. Red Ranger specifically. Alright, see ya, Ishikawa. Is there any random buzzing? Like I said, any Carter and Sam needs to join. Go ahead, Giovanni and Mita just join. Mita, swap your Carter to a Red Ranger. That isn't Carter, and Giovanni just join. Between the two of you, please see what happens. Fine. We're waiting for one more person to try and join, I guess. Go ahead, Thomas. Fight Mita. Probably gonna be a very. Probably gonna be a very laggy fight.
I have gathered so much. All the pieces that fit into my box.
Your team is correct, Giovanni, for a different opponent, not someone that has their own assist. Since you don't have Sam. Mita set the team up to fight Giovanni. Mita, set your team back to Carter assist. Set your team back to Carter assist and you can fight Thomas. We're just gonna check because Thomas's one is a technically invalid fight. Or an invalid fight, match, because of his lag.
But now I'm not sure anymore. Suddenly, my
We're not using that leader today.
while everyone around bless me. How could
Carter or Sam, please. If you were here early, you would be able to play your regular characters, but we're busy with the thematic thing that happens every Sunday. Whenever NY doesn't break their server somehow. There you go. Question is, are you both lagging or is it gonna be normal? Goes for a sweep. Nothing happens there. Goes for a blast and punches the air. Miss. Well, Geki in this case, Sam is currently the one with one win. Carter, however, has had a voided match in more ways than one. We're probably seeing two people now that are lagging fight each other. It doesn't look like they're lagging, but you know, anyone likes to break things. Sam, yeah, punch them away. Shove, electro mode. Nope, block. Dodge that one. Yeah, and it kicks the block. Well, there's the assist. Unless it can dodge, maybe you can use her. At the same time, it doesn't help. Elisa, nope. That, you're an idiot. Mita, you voided the match.
KO, you win.
0. You guys can just continue. It basically depends on whether or not whoever gets to, if Biozone wins twice, but still lagging a bunch against Mita, yeah, we might as well not continue. Mita, just say if your connection is good, because you might as well just change your team back and fight Giovanni. Thomas is still lagging. Swap your team back, Mita versus Giovanni, please. Swap your team back to not include Carter assist. Yep, your connection is good, so this time, Thomas is just having bad internet. So, Giovanni versus Mita. Swap your team back so you can follow and fight at the same level as Giovanni's team. go. Udana is correct. And Holmes, what are you on? Who knows, Thomas? Whatever anyway does, they hate you more than usual. That does nothing, Holmes. That does nothing. Doesn't matter if you're streaming or not. My case is fine. Thomas is normal. You can watch things. But if your internet is dying from just one video, it's not that. In this case, right now, Thomas's internet. Who knows? Maybe someone's downloading something near you, Thomas. Go check around. Yeah, you shot right into it. Interrupted again. Slash him. And fire. That's barrage. Back away. Nope, ran back into it. That goes to Sam. You might want to just use the super. You had no reason to just stand there and do nothing. Uh-huh. Listen, Giovanni, that match ended long ago. That match ended long ago. The thing should not have been going on after you stunned them with the one. You should have just done the super. Do an internet speed test, Thomas, just to make sure. If it fluctuates, if it starts to fluctuate and whatever it is, or something's going on your side.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, that's your thing. Your internet's not everyone's internet's the same. I haven't been lagging today, as a reminder. I'm the one streaming. Why would say stop streaming when playing do anything to avoid lag? That doesn't mean anything for this one. Thomas is watching one, but that's everyone. Just set the quality lower to where you can still read the numbers. It's not that hard. Yeah, and that's not the thing. Why would he be streaming right now, Holmes? Anyway, Dom. Nope. Goes up to the blaster, and nothing happens. Blast it again. Super. Interrupt. And jump away while they're on fire. And V-Lancer. Will he take the risk? Nope. He goes to a block, and blast it out.
KO, you win.
One to one there. Will Sam get their first win? Or will Carter get their first win? Or will Sam take another? 14 is bad. Was it fluctuating, or is that really what what's being paid for? 14 megabits per second. That's bad. What's even the upload if that's the download? Carter over here creating a brick wall. Freeze. Be warned, you can't exactly use Eric the way you want. You have to make sure their health isn't too low. So if you hit them one more time with either your breakers meter, you're going to need to be careful. You're going to cause the same issue. Only show that just search speed test. Yeah, right now Eric is currently locked. Nope, they get caught. Flash them. One win to Carter, one win to Sam.
KO, you win.
One to one.
Try that again. Do we have any new Sams or any Carters that are hidden away? Nothing. We just need two people to join. Yaki, we don't even know what our next user for Carter or Sam is. That's the problem. So, yeah. If they're watching an insanely high quality, it will affect you. Any Carters, and okay. Blocks, Bruce, you still have yet to set your team up correctly and or run a good enough team. I don't want to have Korag appear just yet. Again. But if we really have to, we can let him fight a different opponent and see what happens. But with Thomas lagging, questionable. Yeah, well, Thomas, the problem with that is the fact that like you just said, your download is only 14 megabits per second. If you really need to know what mine is, and the consistency while it's working correctly, is 150 both upload and download. So we can have Geki fight Korag if we have to. Korag, Geki, join. Korag's being a repeat today for now. That is all I'm gonna say. And who knows what's changed since then. Anyway, here we go. Korag versus Geki. Wrong button. And you're the one who said it. Anyway, it's antisocial.
3, 2, 1, go!
There we go. Hit him with the shin. Goes for a stun. Blocks. And yeah. Be real careful, Korag. You need to watch what you're doing. Kicked in the shin again. And shove. Nope. That's a cancel this time. He cancelled, but it wasn't worth it. Ah, crit spam. Game hates Korag.
Game hates Gorak today. Got rid of the block. It was not worth it. Shoved. And nope. You can't use your super. There you go, Sam again. Just remember, Gorak, bad backdash, bad forward dash. Just be careful. Okay, 5 minutes ago you posted that thing, but that doesn't matter. Also, maybe send in a DM, not where it shows. But that thing places. Upload is fine. Download is horrible. Yeah, someone is killing your internet. Just gonna say. Remember, time before we started without attack. Then I guess that's the case. Shoved! Yep, nothing to interrupt. Very low. Nope. And they continue. Nope. It's an Eric. Goes for a punch. Be careful. Well, unless that be used here. Goes for regular blocks, so they've removed their whatever that was. Another block, and that was... That worked to an extent. Until the super landed. Okay, for reasons of duplicate, we will just let Geki fight me. Geki, you can join. You can still use the same Sam team. Since Korak is a duplicate and we can't find any other ones, yeah. And your team is even worse than before! As I said, Geki, please join. Take your Sam team again. Korag's played twice now. You can play twice as well if we don't have any other Sam users that are not lagging. Well, be prepared to lag, Thomas. Just be prepared. Like I said, Geki, you can join. You get 2 matches, and wow, 2 blocks on Izzy. You still can't get your team set up correctly at all. Mita, I didn't say you were allowed to join. Well, if anything, you can still end up fighting one of the other ones. But for now, as I said, I need to fight Geki against his Sam because Thomas couldn't count with his stupid lag. We haven't even done my match that I had to play as the second the other character because Thomas is his void. Because of the sheer amount of lag. So you guys can watch from the iPad side. I have to focus on this one. There we go. Oh, I'll have to... Okay, load as much as I can. Nope. Battle Blaster. And V-Lancer. Continue. Yep, that worked. And we're back away. Blast the V-Shot. You're right into it. Get fired. I'm gonna teleport. Yeah, no need. We don't need to teleport directly. Back away. Ah. Fire them. Nope. Get rid of it. Right back into it. Had no lag. Wow. It is not being helpful at all. Blast the V-shot! Get fired! I got a plan. Oh, no, 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 no! Doesn't matter. Just win twice and you'll be fine.
You win.
There goes a void. There goes a void. Just continue. That's not a win. I think I had a regular block of all things. If it was such a disadvantage that Geki had, it's a massive throw from my side. Is what happened there.
3, 2,
Because it was such an advantage. Yep. Okay. Shoved. Okay, throw my blaster. I made him travel further. I got rid of what I needed. Here, point blank. Throw my blaster. Throw my blaster. Yeah, we just back away. Yeah, you're not in range. Risky combo. Nah, okay, fine. You can't continue that. Throw my blaster, fire. Risky combo. And punch you away. Back away. No, but not fast enough. Get stunned. He's gonna shove. No, he stuns. This is not gonna knock out unless it crits. You're in range. Blast the V-shot. Get hard. Yeah, we're gonna have to re-enter that match though, so Geki get in as soon as possible.
win.
There you go, Geki, join that code. And Geki's low. We need Geki to re-enter. If Carter wins one more, he takes that set. If Sam wins twice, that's all it is. To be warned, it's 1-0.
Three, two, one.
I'll start with a backdash. Come on, blaster. It didn't work. Stand and nothing. Well, he caught me in the middle of a dash. So fair enough. Stand again. Get out of my corner. You can't do that one, so we're good there. In range. We got put into range for that one. There we go. Again. Nope. Throw a blaster. Blast a V-shot. I'll just have to use the super. We can't recover energy, but we can. But yeah, he's setting his slots up with that one. I'll have to keep him out of my corner. That's the only way I can get away with things like this. Okay. Standing with that one. Can't break it. You did not need the crit.
KO. You lose.
There you go. 1-1. Do it again if you can. So yeah, Sam is actually an example. Magna would in fact lose the Sam assist. Now he can actually either win or tie.
Three, two, one, go.
Yep, blast the V-shot. We'll use a rescue bird. Nope. Hey, nope. I can cancel that. You blocked too soon, so I saw it. Rescue combo. And a blast the V-shot. To your corner. Flash you again. And back away. He didn't dash. Again. Right, this is fine. Rescue combo.
You've been caught! So you're dead! Master V-shot!
KO. You win.
Geki provided a win and a loss to Sam. Yeah, there we go. So 1 went to Carter, 1 went to Sam. And then... Who won again? I've forgotten the others. Nah. Oh, good. Korag versus Geki. Geki won, right? So it was another win to Sam there. And then Mita versus Giovanni was... Who won that one? Is it currently 2-2? Which one were you again, Abhijit? You were Carter? Yep. So 2-2. Okay, so in this case, Abhijit has fought once, Giovanni has fought once. If we can't find another opponent, we can get a rematch for those two. Or if we can't find another user, we can have them be a rematch. Because Thomas is out of commission today because everything works fine for him except for friendly battles. Locks, do you not have ears? We've done this so many times, but you don't even have a voice! You have no voice or ears by the looks of it. Giovanni, Abhijit, join if you want a rematch, because it clearly doesn't look like we have another Sam or a Carter user. So you guys can have a rematch. Abhijit, remove the assist from your team and replace it with a regular character. Giovanni, you can take the same character for a rematch. Otherwise, at that point, we're giving 3 matches to Geki. Blocks, your team is still bad. If you want to enter, you can. See what happens. But by the looks of it, we're doing this quickly. We'll do this match, see what we get, and then you do your test. This match is a rematch, so it technically can just not count. So give it a moment.
Three, two, one, go!
Yeah. Kicks him in the face, but nothing will happen. Again, gets caught. Twice. Block, and stand again. It's currently 2 wins to 2 wins. I won with Sam, I won with Carter. Geki won with Sam. Abhijit won with Carter. Freeze. It's upside down. Super. Bit of a lag spike, but expected, I guess. Jump. OG Red, don't you have Carter? Because at that point you can fight Biozone. Goes for the shin, but nope, freezes instead. We'll get that answer soon, Thomas. Freeze again! Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, we'll get the answer soon. There goes another shove. Nope, interrupted. Super blaster. And you get launched. Another block. And stun. Stun him again. Recover. Shove. Block. Nope. Goes for a strike just to be able to hit them with an interrupt. Nope, not in range. That's a dom. Dodge there. Kicks him in the shin. Goes for the super, but also interrupts. Mirroring software being stupid. Okay. Be aware that lag spike was the mirroring software being stupid. Can't do anything about it. It just likes that. It's just horribly coded. Anyway, there goes Sam. Don't have either. Okay, Red Ranger does not have any of them. Okay, Thomas, you can join to test your internet, but we'll probably not count your matches. Yeah, this doesn't matter. You're just doing a test. Just test your internet. Beat them up if you have to. If you can, even. Just test your internet. They'll get their match. We don't care about it. They're simply a test subject. We know it's Death Ranger, so we expect it to be annoying. Stop mid-match and type if you have to. If it looks like it's horrible. We stab them. You thought the attack was slower? Or was that actually just lag? Again. Touch them. And fire. Yeah, we'll go there. We just run out the super. And your answer. Anyway, hey, it's Sam. Wow. And we don't care. If your connection's fine, who is going to be able to fight you? Because right now, Sam would be the winner. Right now.
If the double match counts, Sam would be the one who wins. So we're looking for Sam versus Carter as one final matchup, but who wants to fight? Who will be the ones to fight? Yep, look at the idiot is. We can't deal with this one numbskull. Can't even set these teams up correctly, nor does he have ears. Okay, you know the rules, what you can do. Will we allow Korak to fight a third time? Well, go ahead and set your team up correctly, Thomas, if you can. The first matchup. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna unhinge everything. The final fight between Sam and Carter will be whoever manages to join with the correct team setups first. This means if your opponent just happens to be running no assist alongside you having no assist, that is a correct matchup alongside both of you having correct assists. Whoever managed to get the team set up first is all that will matter there. That means Geki can fight again, Giovanni can fight again, Abigail can fight again, if they manage to get a correct team setup in against their opponent being another correct team setup. Why are you people allowing this idiot who is somehow always it's always the idiots that are fast. The ones that have no ears. And it's Korak versus Thomas. There's just something I do. Nope! Break a trap! Someone's not paying attention! He's blasted in the face. So here we go. We'll block, but that's not a 50-50, so you block too soon. Punches, and this time. With that. Strike, and Dom. Fires. Sweep. Blast him away. Cancels. And Thermal Blaster. Nope! There's just a Sam in your way. And another Sam. That's a crit. Be aware he actually had no other combo there. It is still a Sam finish, though. No, and in this case, no, Thomas. They don't hate Sam. It looks like they hate you for using Sam. You're not allowed to use him. And when you fight him, you have bad luck. Dom! Goes to a shin kick and sweeps. Goes to punch again. Nope, this time they have Eric. Gets a nice little combo and blasts them away. Just stays out of their corner so they don't get blasted by something. Goes to a rescue combo. Go blast a V-shot and fire. For that, Sam goes closer, but only ends up blocking in the face. Fire to the corner.
V-Lancer. And they get launched. Recovers for another V-Lancer. And launches again. A very close one. Now what will be the question? Blocked. And fire in the face.
KO. You win.
1-1.
Well, Giovanni versus Abijit, like I said, that was a rematch. This matchup is completely different, and Thomas hasn't even managed to fight because of his connection being dumb. So his matches were all void. So now, final fight. Korra gets played 3 times. How many characters can he provide a win for? Because he's went onto both sides. Kicked, swept, and Sam combo. Nice little Sam combo that does not contribute to his super meter. Yeah. Always remember, even though the character has a super meter and it's based on their actual damage they do with that specific card, Sam can't even build up his own super meter with his own assist. That's out of range. Blocked and Thermal Blaster. Nope. Not good enough. But they get launched. The match is very close. Both of them are half HP. There goes Eric. Fourth in the way. Nope, dodge, but not good. Got hit by a shove and, well, that happened. Cancelled. Nope. That's a shove.
KO. You win.
Bomb strike for the win. Yeah. I mean, was it fair this time? Did it seem fair? Did it feel like you were uncursed that time? Or still cursed? With how badly buggy this thing was, I don't know if I even want to continue right now. You think that one was fine? Didn't feel rigged. It didn't feel rigged is what I'm saying. Yeah, more like, Thomas, I think I found the secret. You've been, I think I found it. You're not allowed to play who you want. If you notice the match is rigged with a specific character, Inway is telling you you have to play the other character. You think you're allowed to make it even. They're saying no. Anyway, is Spider-Geddon still here? Yeesh. Very much empty. Do we have any Zenless things or Genshin players that decided they wanted to stick around through whatever this horrible connection fest was for the theme battle? Sam will take the win today. I question whether or not my computer will stay the graphics card will continue to work as soon as I launch this thing. Whether or not my computer will also decide it wants to actually work, actually that's another question. Can I even run the game at the same time with this heat wave and stream? I went ahead and put my metrics at the top right, so we'll see whether or not the GPU temperature will remain stable. 'Cause I don't think it will for today. You don't see it, but right on that far top right now I have something to show the GPU temperature and everything. Anyway. There. 92. Well, there's a graphical glitch already. Already had a graphical glitch. Just trying to power him up a little more, because he's only got 18,000 health. He can probably get more from some sub-stat boosts, but he's got a decent bit of crit rate and crit damage already.
They're just stragglers, but don't let your guard down. I'm on it. Right.
Solid hit.
How's that for a fight?
Serious table flip. 65 degrees. Nah, it does that sometimes. Maybe you'll see a line appear on the screen every so often. The stream will die when it tries to load from one menu to another, and then my graphics card crashes, and then I just have to switch everything that's going to be trying to work with the graphics card into something else, and then I'll be allowed to. But for now, let's go ahead and use the Deadly Assault. Do you even know how to look at the time? Yes, but here's the thing. Can you look at the time of the stream? Binary Brilliance is your name. It's been 3 hours since the stream began. If you rewind even 5 minutes, you'll find Legacy Wars still on stream. 5 minutes rewind, and you'll still find it. You will find it on stream. Also, I just realized I do have the wrong weapon, so I can't just enter. We've been playing Legacy Wars for 3 hours. So, last I checked, I don't think you would have won that session. Go ahead, tell me. Have you played it for 3 hours straight? In some way?
This is the path I thought.
Want to see the red scarf? I'm here, so we're
I'd say Mac is more, he looks more like an epic than he looks like a legendary. Steel feels more legendary than Mac. Parry. 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 Another parry. Another parry. Okay, we're almost done. And there. We have enough. That whiffed. There we go. It's not working for the way okay, I'm completely failing the inputs. Anyway. Yeah, horrible fail of inputs. Look at that. You see that the health bars are glitching. See that? There's one of the graphical glitches. Lighter is glitching. You see the top of the screen? There's what I'm referring to. I don't even have the super yet again. Also, I'm doing the combo wrong.
The enemy's still present.
I'm unstoppable!
Yep, as I thought, I'm not out of play. The thing's at 68 degrees. The computer's gonna crash if I close the menu, so...
I stand unyielding. Ceaseless strikes. Mountainous strength. There it is. Back off. Blazing gale. Annihilate. Make the earth tremble.
Get the thing before it ended.
A beautiful shooting star!
One second.
Relentless.
There. Well, that worked. Yeah, everything is glitching there. But I mean, I can't... Yeah, well, at least every time I go into the loading screen, at least it drops the thing. So that's 63 degrees. 64. So... Yeah, look at the top there. You can see it's glitching. Right, if I open this menu, the thing will kind of cool down. Yeah, I can't stream this right now, especially since there's a heat wave today. This cannot be streamed. It does not help at all. Oh no, now those things are glitching. The iPad is very hot. Okay, that does not help. Still, in terms of the pulls, they were decent. I actually did win both 50-50s. The weapon and the 75-25 for the weapon, and actually no, that one was a loss. I just got 2 weapons in 1 10 pull by the end of it. The character, however, was a win. I think. There. The only reason why I did some extra pulls is technically C6 Sith is an option, but that's all it really is. Never mind. Apparently it was a loss. Eh. No. That doesn't add up, though. Oh, I think I know what happened. I think I know what happened. I was collecting a single Monoto, and I accidentally forgot I did lose the 50-50 while collecting one. It says 10-15 though. Yeah, it's the same day. So I did lose the 50-50, so never mind. I just did not know. But it still doesn't exactly add up. Yeah, I did 1 10 pull. Yeah, 1 10 pull and it just gave the character, and it's instant loss. While I was collecting Nekomata. Yeah. No, now I remember it, yeah. Now I do. So I was collecting 1 Monoto, and all it did in the end was it gave a free 50-50 loss on Pity 7? I think I was Pity 7. So then I just I had to go through wishing again, and I was guaranteed Barn away. And then I did a bit more wishes to try and see about acquiring the C6 Sith. Well, I don't actually have a use for that one to an extent.
all evil.
If you need help, call me anytime.
So I did 20 more pulls to collect something, and all that happened was that. Still only C5 though, but this is very much not needed. Deals additional damage 500% of his attack. The attack is guaranteed to trigger critical hit, and critical damage is increased by 60.
Mission? Take me along.
This is the path I follow.
I may be slow, but I still have 2 fists to swing.
In the end, his build looks like this right now. 53, 162. Though it's a little heavy on the attack side. As I said, graphical glitches. There's a decent crit, but no HP. No HP. Actually, this is quite a horrible piece. 2 wasted rolls. There's probably a better... there's something better somewhere, like... This one isn't better, because this one's still 4 rolls. This one is only... This one's only 4, but it's HP and crit damage. This one, however, is quite hard to beat. But there's an alternate piece here if I want more crit damage. But both of them do nothing in terms of HP. They just both upgrade it. And this piece right here is horrible in general. I just need to find a new HP 6th piece. That's all I need to find. Nothing useful there. Anomaly, impact, anomaly. All these things are all... Here's an HP. It's useless. I can roll it, but there's no crit rate. So yeah, the graphical glitches I cannot do anything about. It just decides it wants to be like that. The weird part about it is the way it's not the type of graphical glitch you think. It's not some glitch you think. No, it's showing the entire texture file. It's trying to load the entire texture. This fire damage piece needs to be improved upon as well. You cannot use this. This is useless. You cannot use pen. So in the end, I have to find a fire damage piece that's better in this sense, or a fire damage piece for this one. Or HP if I really have to. It's between HP and fire damage. Both are decently useful. You can see now it stopped glitching. This one's crit damage, HP is there. The crit rate and crit damage roll can be found as a better one, but this one is horrible. The sad part is rolled all into HP, into attack instead of HP. There's this thing, but there's no HP. There's this one, there's no HP. This is flat HP. There's no crit rate. Useless. Another useless one. Why are you saying the same thing? Right near it. Meh. We'll see. We'll see what happens eventually with that. Will they ever add him? Who knows. Attack, crit damage, HP percentage. This one has potential. But it has pen, so that's the bad thing about it. But it's also crit rate, so I don't think I'm gonna need that. Not horrible. But I'm using crit damage right now. So beating something with 3 rolls is not easy.
I may be slow, but I still have 2 fists to swing.
But not low enough. Yeah. In this case, I think I'll use the... It's time to use these things. I have 20 of them anyway. Nope. Nope. Crit rate. On that set, it's useful. Crit damage, defense. Yep, nothing there. We'll just use all of them for now. Nope. It's HP percentage on that one, anomaly proficiency. Useless HP. Useless on that one as well. Nope. Almost there. Almost. Defense. Anomaly proficiency. Need to be crit rate. Either damage. Again, another 4. Useless. Mostly. Crit damage. That's a decent piece that can roll into crit rate if it can. Normally mastery and useless. Crit rate on piece 2, but everything else about it sucks. Defense and anomaly mastery once again. 4. Crit rate. It's basically useless. Crit damage with crit rate substats. Nope. HP. Attack. HP. Crit rate, but no. Okay, last 4. Crit damage with potentially what it's needed. Only if it rolls crit rate. Useless. Wrong set with the HP main stat. Nothing useful there. Anomaly mastery. Anomaly proficiency. Fire damage with flat HP. And crit rate. Goes into flat attack. We can see about maybe using that as an alternate piece later. We'll just see what thing we'll try and roll. Okay. Nope. Get one more chance. And of course, it's gonna go. It's gonna even the thing out. As I said. Pain ratio, anomaly mastery, crit damage with attack percentage, so it's useless. Okay. Well, I chose to do that.
Eradicate all evil.
I may be slow, but I still have 2 fists to swing.
Didn't find anything for this. And this is very much not something that can be replaced with whatever I found there. It's flat HP. This is percentage HP. And more crit rate rolls anyway. Okay. Well, that doesn't exactly look like it's adding up. $16.42. $16.42. They all have the same attack. Except that one. Well, the bear has more HP. Yep. The bear has more base HP. So he doesn't even get to have that high of a scaling thing there, it seems. Same with this one. More HP there. HP increases by 6%. I can level him up and see what the base HP is, but he just has nothing equipped. They have their weapons. Everyone has their weapon, except one. And that's just gonna be lighter.
Eradicate all evil. This is the path I follow.
There. Almost 2 rows of weapons, but
the amount of stars these things have. Yeah. They're all level 60 except one as well. Yeah. That's basically all that's even happening in this game. There's nothing else to progress other than just play, because I have nothing to do in it. So, yeah, I think I'll just... There's nothing else. Corruption Zone can be dealt with tomorrow, when maybe it's not that much of a heat wave, so... I'd say that's all for now. I think Spider getting left as well, because I haven't said anything. Ishikawa is sleeping, and he's the other one that looks around what happens with Zenless, and Geki has vanished once again as well. For now, thank you for those that joined. Sam won. That is the only sad part. Korak thought Carter would win. In reality, it seems Sam has taken it. And even helped him. He even helped Sam take the win. He lost with Carter, but won with Sam. He lost with Carter twice. And then he won with Sam. Yeah, it's very questionable there. But yeah, thank you for those that joined. We'll see you tomorrow, I guess, for Corruption Zone. Great.